New Orleans, one of the world's unique and truly diverse cities. From the banks of the Mississippi River to the old watering holes of the French Quarter, a place born of different cultures and nurtured during a time of slavery. A city of extremes.
The city of New Orleans has been called the proud daughter of two empires, the French and the Spanish Empire.
It was founded by the French in 1718 as part of the colony of Louisiana. It was the capital. Spain took over in 1763, and it's actually under Spain when most of the immigrants arrived who really defined our distinct Creole culture.
Centuries of want and celebration and inhuman suffering have given the city known as the Big Easy a complex identity. Its rich, inescapable, and often somber history can be felt on every street, in every alley, every building. The energy of the city's living is undeniable. Yet there are those that say the energy of the dead is equally prevalent. Ghostly sightings, legends, and folklore have been synonymous with New Orleans since the dawn of its existence, forging New Orleans' reputation as one of the most haunted cities in the world.
It's a real, palpable, true, haunted city. It's haunted from the bricks all the way to the tops of the houses and all over it.
All over the French Quarter, there's stories of spirits. A lot of that is tied into our deep spiritual belief and religious history. We were a Catholic colony forever. We probably have more churches than we do bars and taverns, even though we're known for our debauchery.
A ghost is defined as the soul of someone who has passed, a disembodied spirit imagined, usually as a vague, shadowy, or evanescent form, wandering among or haunting the living. Yet tales of ghostly encounters are not limited to the Quarter and Mississippi River. City Park is the oldest golf course in New Orleans, dating back to 1902. Like most of the surrounding area, it was heavily damaged during Hurricane Katrina in 2005. However, it has recovered remarkably well and serves as a model of perseverance for the City Park community. But it too has experienced more than its fair share of unsettling paranormal occurrences over the years.
City Park Golf Course was one of the premier courses in the American South for a long time, and it hosted the New Orleans Classic for many years.
This place gets pretty spooky at night.
Aline Pustanio, a noted author and paranormal investigator, is also the great niece of City Park golfing legend Eddie Blackie Pustanio. Blackie was, by all accounts, a larger-than-life figure who worked at the course for 50 years, caddied for the likes of Sam Snead and Ben Hogan, and even handled the bag for Light Horse Harry Cooper when Cooper won the 1938 Crescent City Open at City Park. Cooper was so pleased with Eddie's efforts that he had the winning golf ball placed in a small glass case and presented to Blackie as a token of his appreciation. That token is the focal point of one of the course's great mysteries, one that involved the actions of a close family friend who delivered the eulogy at Blackie's funeral in 2001 and presumably honored one of Blackie's last requests, that the ball be buried with him.
She had the trophy and stuck it into Uncle Eddie's coffin, and he was buried. Within a month later, a ghost of my uncle was sighted near the 18th hole of the old clubhouse, and the trophy itself was found tucked into the root of a tree near where the patio area was. So someone says that was a supernatural event, that he delivered it from the grave and brought it back so his family could keep it.
Another restless spirit said to be haunting City Park is that of a young woman who reportedly took her own life in the 19th century.
The area that is now known as City Park was once, in the late 1700s and early 1800s, a plantation. It was owned by a man named Louis Allard. When Louis Allard lost members of his family, he had one daughter left. According to the legend, she wanted to marry, and Louis did not approve of his daughter's choice of a beau. And because of that rejection, she committed suicide. Allegedly, the girl walked into one of the lagoons and drowned herself. But the legend really grew in the 1970s, but it was always this colonial period legend of Louis Allard's daughter floating in a white dress.
Allard's daughter is not the only tragic female figure who allegedly haunts the grounds of the old City Park course.
While my uncle was still here at the park, there was an unexplained murder here, a random drive-by shooting. On an average day, weekend, everybody out playing golf, a woman was completing 18 holes when someone drove by and simply shot her. It was never explained. And there have been people who have related to me over the years that they actually would see a white figure of a woman standing in the middle of the interstate and drive right through her.
Is the ghost of Blackie Pustanio still watching over his beloved golf course? Does the restless spirit of a saddened plantation owner's daughter still walk the grounds of City Park? Is the apparition of the slain female golfer actually wandering along the streets adjacent to the course? The stories and legends associated with City Park Golf Course and the city of New Orleans continue to entice those who live and visit here.
I would say that I have not encountered any paranormal activity, but I'm willing to believe.
The mysteries of life and death have compelled us to search for answers since the dawn of existence. What happens when we die? Heavy questions the next time you're out on the golf course. If it ever happens to be at City Park, beware of not just the bunkers, but those from beyond who might be trying to play through.